It takes a lot of focus to be a car driver, and I think that's what I want to talk about most.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to you earlier, and I believe that you're going through what Wayne Dyer calls a quantum shift. Your purpose in life changes, and your awareness elevates.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, when, I was younger, you're just kind of working and you're doing things to generate attention and awareness as far as like other people to you, but now it's more of that shift towards awareness of what's going on with you to everyone else. So to wake them up, to get them to think more open-minded, question everything, find a deeper meaning for things instead of just kind of being on autopilot. So definitely, I mean, I have, so many other projects going on now, which really just came from passions of mine. I mean, they were really just dreams and ideas, and each one of them took their own time to manifest, but some of them happened pretty quickly, as you well know, and as you teach people how quickly that kind of thing can happen. So yeah, it's a fun time for me. I love this shift. Like, this shift is it's not only empowering to me, but it makes me want to empower other people. It's funny, I almost use the example, it's almost just like GoDaddy, where originally it's about kind of, being flashy and getting noticed and not necessarily as much depth to it. It's really just, kind of hitting the scene. And then, over time, you evolve into this space where you want to help other people. And so, their company is now obviously all about helping people with, really, it's about their dreams, which are their, they call it a side hustle, which is essentially, if you have a side hustle that you're doing for nothing, it's probably your passion, right? I mean, and that's what all my companies have been. Too, that's what my book's about. That's what my clothing line, my wine that I make. I mean, like, all those things were just side hustle projects that were like, yeah, I'm just going to keep dumping money and time into these things, and hope that they, hope they go right. Hope they at least don't lose money. But the funny thing about things that are a passion is they tend to take off really well, because you're really invested, they're pure down to the core, and you're willing to work hard for them. So it's a cool transition, especially for this last phase of my racing career, to have them back, to be able to, I mean, we're reflecting back to each other where we're at in this point in life, which is just, all about growing and helping people and making your dreams become a reality, which is just the coolest stuff. Like, I love watching people make their dreams become reality. It's really powerful. It's they're living their truth, which, I mean, if we're talking about like the shift and the deep truths and stuff, it's like, look, people might not want to hear it from me, but I love racing, but it's, when I finally had a little crack in the shell a few years back about like, oh my God, it's not my passion. Like, I love it, but it's like, I don't go to the track for fun on the weekends. I don't watch racing on TV because I'm obsessed with it. I just don't care. There are parts I love about it, but it was when I finally realized that truth of mine, and then things take a while. Sometimes they take a while. A few years later, certain things started to show themselves as being signs to me, and that's important too in life, is start to recognize the signs. I'm all about trying harder, but you have to understand when something isn't for you anymore, and it's not a matter of giving up, it's a matter of letting go. And so that's what I had to come to the conclusion of with my racing career, was I love it, but it's not my passion, and it's time to let it go, to let another passion flourish for me. And so my dream for myself, and this is just kind of an idea, I guess, is that somebody or anybody or everybody knows me for something other than racing, because it will have just meant that was that successful because I cared that much. And not to be dismissal of racing, I love racing, and that's been everything that's put me exactly where I am today. These opportunities would not be here without racing, but I just wanted to sort of speak volumes about these other projects and how much I love them.